In light of the whole Risa Tisa situation and random man from Atlanta popping up, I see everyone labeling everything as narcissism, narcissist personality disorder. And as someone who works in mental health, and I also diagnose people for a living, there is another diagnosis that is being heavily overlooked. I feel like narcissist personality disorder just tells a part of the story. And so a lot of people, they really don't even know what it is to be a narcissist. According to the DSM, the current diagnostic statistical manual, to be defined as a narcissist, you have to have these traits: a sense of importance, a sense of entitlement. You feel that people are obsessed with you. You feel that you are unique or special. You require excessive praise and adoration. You're envious of others and you behave arrogantly. And these people also tend to feel invincible. They also rage whenever they are being challenged. And they use others to achieve their own personal needs. So as you can see, Random Man from Atlanta and Legion definitely have some of these qualities, right? But the thing with narcissist personality disorder is that I feel that it only addresses the individual's view of the world and how they perceive the world to view them. It doesn't really address the behaviors behind those thoughts. But a diagnosis that does is antisocial personality disorder. And to be diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder, you need to be over the age of 18, and you also need to have been diagnosed as oppositionally defiant before the age of 15. But we know how taboo mental health in the Black community is, so we're going to address that later. To be diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder, this is coming straight from the DSM, you have to have these specific characteristics, which include deceitfulness, excessive lying, repeated lying, failure to conform to social norms. These are people who usually have issues with authority. Impulsivity, reckless disregard for their safety and the safety of others, consistently irresponsible, lack of remorse that oftentimes comes off as indifferent and nonchalant. They have a habit of rationalizing inappropriate behavior, conning others for pleasure. Again, this is in the DSM. Irritability or aggressiveness that can sometimes turn physical. As you see from this list, Legion and Random Man from Atlanta have way more of these traits than they do of the narcissist personality traits. Granted, they do have some of those, and some of those do kind of cross over, but they more so fit under this diagnosis and in this category. Back to what I was saying about having to be diagnosed as oppositionally defiant before the age of 15. A lot of people would see those behaviors in children as just the child being bad. For instance, when Jamal was in class talking back to the teacher, pulling on little girl's hair, not doing his homework, those are all oppositionally defiant behaviors. But instead, you took Jamal home and you spanked him, right? Maybe if you would have got him evaluated, you would have saw that he had these oppositional behaviors or tendencies, and he could have gotten some help to kind of counteract those negative behaviors. And that way he wouldn't grow up to be Random Man from Atlanta wreaking havoc on every woman that he encounters. I do believe it's a true statement when they say like half the world is really walking around undiagnosed, right? As we can see, they definitely fit the mold for this. Had they gotten some help for some of these like different behavioral issues when they were younger, it may not have manifested into what it is today. You guys want me to do a video on child oppositional defiant behaviors? Let me know. Some people just might be curious as to what that looks like in children. So as far as they're concerned, yeah, they're out of control.